Hello, my name is Diana Smith. I would like to share with you some thoughts and feelings that I have right now about my world as it came tumbling down almost 2 years ago. It was my birthday, May 14th, 2011, and I had had a very wonderful day, and then the evening came, and my daughter Lily headed home to Denver. Lily didn't make it home. She was killed by a drunk driver just a few miles or a few minutes away from her home. And she leaves behind a beautiful little girl. Her name is Dyra, and many friends and family that love her very much. But that can't be undone. None of that can be undone. If it was possible, with all the prayers and the screaming that I've done, it would have changed. But that's never going to happen. My message is for those that drink and drive. The pain that I endure every day from the lack of having my kid around and knowing how she was killed, it's sheer torture for me every day. As a parent, there was nothing that I could do to save my child. There was nothing that I could do to change any of it. Because if there was, I'm sure that God would have allowed me to do that. But this message is for anybody that knows anybody that drinks and drives. Please help them not do that, because they are putting so many people at danger. That person could kill themselves, a single person, or an entire family. It doesn't matter. The hard part for me is that there was nothing I could do. Not a thing. But I'm left behind, knowing that maybe if I had held her just a little bit longer, maybe it wouldn't have happened. But see, it was her time. We don't get any pre-warning about this. We don't get anything like that. We just know that when our loved ones leave us, that needs to be a real clear time, or whenever they're around us, that's a real clear time to know and to appreciate and remember that that's who we love. Every day it can be somebody, but you need to be very clear to that person, whoever you're around, that you love them. For the drunk drivers, they have a problem. So many people drink and drive before they're ever even caught. And the person that killed my daughter, she was a young woman. She even told the judge, "I'm going to be in prison during my most important childbearing years." Yes, she is. And I'm sorry for that. But you know what? I can't forgive her. She took away something that meant the world to me, one of my children. And now there's a little tiny girl. She's lost both of her parents now. Try being that little girl. Try being a little girl without a mommy or a daddy. I'm not telling anybody to not drink. I'm just telling you to be responsible enough to have a job, to have a family, to care about your world. And don't drink and drive. It wrecks your life. It keeps you in the most imminent, horrible parts of your life that it's so hard to put it back together after that's happened. The girl that killed my daughter, she's in prison. I don't like that any more than anybody else. But those were the laws set down by our land. But the land also says, through the law, to not drink and drive. But people still do that. I had a beautiful daughter. She didn't need to die. But she's not here anymore. And the excruciating pain that I go through every day, God, is horrible. And I can't undo what's been done. I wish I could. I'm a parent. I'm supposed to be able to do that. I'm supposed to fix everything for my kids. And I have 5 of them. One isn't here anymore. And it's at the hands of another. We need to love and appreciate what we have. And if you drink and drive, or you know somebody that drinks and drives, help them. Because you don't want to see them in prison. You don't want to see them to know that they're responsible for the death of another person. Help them. If you know of anybody that drinks and drives, please make sure that they have a plan. Here in Colorado Springs, we have an organization. It's called Designated Drivers of Colorado Springs. I love them because that was part of how I got my sanity back and thinking that I could, help the world. And I couldn't do much for my daughter, but I can hopefully help the other parents and grandparents and kids and just anybody, not drink and drive. Please make sure that your loved ones, be it a friend or a family member, that they don't drink and drive. If you're in a bar, help them. Just make sure that nobody else dies at the hands or the wheel of a drunk driver. Thank you.